everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amelia, and here on this channel we talk about writing, journaling, and productivity to help you curate a life that you love. So today, guys, this is exciting, or at least I find it very exciting. I have been waiting to do a journal flip through of my scrapbook / art journal for so long. Like, I was excited about this months ago when I had maybe 10 scrapbook pages, maybe. And so I'm actually really excited to go into this, to look at every single one, take a walk down memory lane, and just kind of analyze what we've got going. So if you guys are ready for a scrapbook calming flip through type of video, maybe you're looking for inspiration, maybe you want journal ideas, or maybe you just really like looking at aesthetic scrapbook spreads, I'm really hoping they are aesthetic. I think they are, but I don't know. Art is subjective. Then go ahead and grab a glass of tea, coffee, water, something to drink, something to snack on, sit back and enjoy this video. Alright, so we have this big behemoth. This journal is huge. Pretty much every video that you have seen on my channel is in here. So there is some additional space in the back, but I honestly didn't think I'd be able to fill that up, so I didn't. But yeah, we are done with this journal. It is a big boy, and we'll be getting a new one soon. So I do have my new journals, which I will show you. So the first one is just the same thing as this one. Obviously, look how it started, look how it ended, so definitely, you know, its own thing. But this is the new journal that we're going to be starting soon, and yeah, stay tuned for that because we have a few spreads coming up, which I'm super excited about. And then I got this journal as well. So this one is more of like a binding thing. I'm excited to put stuff in the middle. I don't know how fat it's going to get or how it'll hold up because this is definitely like something different, and normally I have these like ringed ones. So we will see what happens. I make no promises. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So opening it up, we have the first page, and this here, obviously there's like some mess here because it did have trouble with the heat and just rubbing against this constantly, but this was the first thing I ever made when I started scrapbooking. I made this on a day I didn't feel too good, and I just kind of wanted some kind of intro page. I'm not going to do that for my next journal, but I did do it for this one. And then this was one of my first things, my first scrapbook pages. You know what, we might actually need this underneath to hold this up. One of my first scrapbook pages that I did for spring, and it was, you know, its own thing. Do I like it? Not really. I'm not into the coloration really. I don't really like a lot of the things I used in this one. However, I do like this bow, and I would love to add more bows moving forward in these spreads. Now this one was one of my first spreads that really took off, and it was when I started like, okay, I'm getting back into it. I kept things simple. I love my academia spreads so much, so I loved this. I really like this little flip tab with the quote, some extra writing up here. This was definitely one of my favorite ones, and I filmed the entire process on my iPhone and then put it on YouTube, so it was definitely before I started using my camera, so the quality is a bit lesser. However, it is one of my favorite spreads, I think. Now, if you guys have seen my Route 66 scrapbooking video, then you're going to know a lot about this one. I'm just going to flip through it and maybe open a couple things, but I don't want to spend too long on this one. Obviously, lots of memories here. Definitely one of my favorite, like, multi-page spreads because it is associated with the trip, and I would love to make more trip spreads. If you guys have seen my Costa Rica spread and this one, these are the two that I have on my channel, but in the future I would love to make more. We're just going to flip through on this one. Yeah, I know this lifts up here. Just kind of go through it. I also printed off a bunch of photos for it, which I don't normally do. So I have like, you know, the big sizes here and then all the cut ones I made. And I would love to use more like real life photos in my spreads. I don't really do that very often. So this is definitely something I enjoy doing. And I'm sorry I'm going so fast with this one, but I do have the whole video up, so. And I also have a shorter video flip through on Pinterest and TikTok, so if you guys want to see like a small snippet through all of that, you can. It's basically the same thing that you're seeing right here. And this is where I tested out washi tapes, not that important. So we have my first book spread, which is my poetry book, The Lights Are On But Nobody's Home. Again, all the videos, links for like say the book or something are going to be down in the description box below. Well, not all the videos are on my channel. I can't link every video, that'd be crazy, but I'll link some of the series ones for sure. My May spread, oh gosh, the little note. I really love the May spread. I like that it's so simple and it's just, I don't know, purple's a really pretty color. I did this again. I didn't put anything on the back, but this is definitely one of my favorite, like, seasonal spreads. I don't really like the other ones or like the other months as much, but. Okay, so we're gonna get to Zodiac. I'm actually not going to show these Zodiac spreads. I showed this obviously because we got here, but I'm not going to show any others because I want to do a flip through of all the Zodiac spreads later, so we're not going to do that. We are getting into the middle, so I'm going to take this back out, move it aside. So we have the Dead Poet Society spread, and this one I also really loved. I got to use some cool stamps. I got to, you know, do a movie spread, and it makes me want to have like a movie scrapbook journal on its own, and then document the movies that I watch. So that is something I've considered doing. It depends on how much time permits, but I really did like doing this one. And I do have blank pages in between just because things were getting really filled up. So this, I know I said I don't like all my seasonal spreads as much as I like that May one, and I still think that May one looks the best. However, I love these flippy tabs. Like, oh my gosh, this was amazing, and I need to do this again. I cut all of these from index cards, and I just loved it. I do, and I love that there's like more hidden notes and such in here. I decorated this little envelope, and I want to do this again. There is an ink issue here because they were facing each other, which happens a lot in these journals, so you're gonna see a few mishaps here and there. Now this June one is not one of my favorites. I do like the plants and the leaves that I put in it. I enjoy that. I enjoy this like half page. However, it's not a spread that brings me a lot of joy, so. I did like that I put more writing in it. I do like doing that, but it wasn't one that like stood out to me. So this spread you guys have never seen. It's not on my channel or anything. It's not that great. It's not that in depth. I just kind of wanted to test out my new pen that I bought, and so I wrote down all these words, and then I had this, you know, big like affirmation type thing, and then I just added something extra over here. But this wasn't on my channel or anything. I just wanted to add something different. This spread, I know a lot of people really enjoyed as well. I don't even know if I have anything in here. I don't think I do. And it's my Magic is Real spread, and I have like, yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like the little half pages again, so just something simple. Then we have June and the summer solstice. Again, not one of my favorites. Turned out for me. I Love You to the Moon and Back. I liked this one too, but also like an kind of spread. So this is my July one. In a way I like it because I like all these photos because I took them and they're, you know, they remind me of Whiting, Indiana, where I lived, and the dunes, and like going to Chicago for school and such, and you know, I really enjoyed that. I obviously like this little pull-out right here. This is really fun. However, as far as aesthetics go, I can't say that this is you know, one of my favorites at all. It's not as aesthetically pleasing to me, but for the memories, I like it. This one actually took the longest to make because I painted everything, but I really enjoyed it, and I like the little window flip through, inspired by something else I saw somewhere else. I don't know where I saw it, but I was inspired and I wanted to do something similar, and then I made like a face on the side because I thought, well, we're going with this like dark scheme, and then I have the see the world from a different perspective quote. I don't know, I kind of like how simple it is, but how interactive, like it's a little window and you can kind of like peek through it. So I started getting more into my interactive aspects of journaling, and you'll see that as we continue on. Oh my gosh. This one, okay, this is highly interactive for sure, and it is so magical, and I love this. I like that you can just kind of untie this little string right here. You gotta kind of like take it out though, and then just open the gates, and wow, those flowers look a little crazy. But yeah, I really like the way this Dare to Dream like fantasy spread came out. Do I have something here? Oh my gosh. You know, the fun thing about this is, like, you know, a long time from now, I'm gonna go through this August 10th. Wow, okay. Here we go, yeah. I'm gonna like go through these spreads and be very surprised, like, wait, that's a pocket? You know, I'm not gonna remember, so that's kind of fun. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about tying that. We'll just put this off to the side and I will tie that later so we can continue on. I do like the way that that was like half and half, and the main reason I got this journal here is so that way when I go in the middle I can actually put stuff, versus this where we have these like spiral aspects that make it a little difficult. We're actually going to need to put this under here because we're getting to the other side. This Bookish spread, I think that's funny, I have it crumpled up. It's interesting. It was more like an annotated book, was kind of like what I was going for. Again, not one of my favorites, but the color palette is probably one of my favorite color palettes to use. I really love the dark academia colors, the browns, the neutrals. I loved this washi tape, and I completely ran out of it, so I'm gonna have to buy more. I've been looking for washi tape. I'm really picky, and I'm also really cheap, so I haven't found anything that I truly like yet, and I've been going to craft stores because I think they tend to have better deals. However, they are so like, they always like, they hardly have anything, and if they do, it's like in these big sets that I don't really want because I want this one specific grid tape. So I'm still looking around. If you guys have any recommendations, like, be sure to let me know down in the comments below, like, hey, this is like a great washi tape or something. Or if you have a place where you like to buy your scrapbook supplies, like, let me know. I'm always interested in new places, especially small businesses. I've been wanting to purchase from a few people I found on Etsy and Instagram, but I haven't done it yet. So something that I've been looking for. So I actually really love this one. Again, we're going with that dark academia or just academia vibe overall. So again, I like the written content. As you guys know, I love journaling, so therefore I love the writing in the journal as well, including in my scrapbook. But there's like plants, there's crumpled paper, there's the neutral colors, there's like this mysterious lady with a book and the flowers, and I just really like this. It is such a simple spread, but honestly, it brings me so much joy. It's just aesthetically pleasing. So at some point I might do a favorite spreads of the year video. I think that'd be kind of fun because then I can go through and try to figure out which one I liked best. This spread, oh my gosh, this spread is so cluttered, and I mean, that was the point, but because it is so cluttered, it does not look good to me. And the reason I did it was because I found this lady on Pinterest, and I love her spreads because they're so cluttered and there's so much going on, and she makes a ton of junk journals. I believe her name is Helen Colebrook. I think you can find her on Pinterest. I will leave a link down below just so you guys can see her stuff. I really do like her stuff. But it is a little too cluttered for me, and so I think for this particularly, I experimented, I tried something, I don't like it. I do not like the full-on cluttered look. I mean, there's tons of little like pockets, which is really cool, but I feel like it's almost like too much. I mean, there's just so much going on, and I feel like the way I did it, the colors kind of blended in So yeah, we have all these cool little doodads. However, everything just sort of like muddles together, and I think that's the problem with cluttered spreads. So definitely something I'm not a big fan of. And then we have my Witch in the Water spread. So for those of you who don't know, I am a published author. I have 2 books at the moment. One is a poetry book and the other one is this novel called Witch in the Water. You can learn more about it in a link down below. But yeah, I did a little spread for its anniversary. It's been really exciting to be an author. And I do plan on publishing some more books very soon, actually. So if you guys are interested in like fantasy, that's kind of where we're going. So this book in particular is a contemporary supernatural story, so it's not really fantasy. There is magic, there's witchcraft of course, but it's also like set in our world, specifically in Maine. So you can learn more about the story. These are quotes from it. It was definitely fun to write, fun to you know, have a full novel, you know, and I'm excited to continue being an author and publishing more books. So if you guys are interested in like magic and stuff, that's what I love writing about. So my next book is going to be a fantasy story. So if you want to learn more, check out my recent videos if I've made one, depending on when this video crosses your page. And if you are watching this around the time that this video did go live, then I will give you more info much later. This one is so fun. This is my little Halloween pop-up, and I believe this is the last spread that we have in this journal because it's so big. But this is my Halloween pop-up, and it's cute, but it's not my favorite at all. Like, I just think there's a lot of weird images. It just doesn't seem to blend as easily, but I did like the little pop-up, and I cannot wait to experiment with more pop-ups in the future. So stay tuned for that because that's something I'm dying to do. But that is it. That is the flip through for this entire thing aside from the zodiac spreads. I have 8 of them so far, I think, and I will do a exclusive zodiac flip through video once I finish doing all of the signs. So around February or March you'll be able to see all of the zodiac signs because I will have finished them. So definitely subscribe if you want to see that, and yeah. Alright, and that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video. It feels so interesting to see like my heart and soul poured onto these pages, and it means so much to me. So I'm super excited to continue this journey with you guys, to start some new journals and to try something different as, you know, we go along. And I can't wait to do the zodiac flip through. I'm so ready for that. That will come in February or March, and then of course, you know, we'll get to other flip throughs as we go along. So thank you again for watching. Please subscribe if you are interested in seeing more of my content and videos like this, and without further ado, I will catch you later.